welcome to day 18. Today we are going to be discovering the goddess pose. So if you'd like to come into mountain, but being on the long edge of your mat this time, so you can be in the middle of your mat, find that mountain pose, closing the eyes, getting yourself comfortable, take any last movements that you need. Start to mentally check off in your head the list of all the places you need to engage, where you need to relax. So starting at your feet, making sure you've got really good contact with the ground, engaging those calves, raising the kneecaps, engaging the thighs, engaging your gluteus maximus, engaging the core, making sure the shoulders are down, jaw is relaxed, head is neutral, palms are forward. We're going to bring our hands to our heart centres. My intention today is to find our power, because we each hold our own power, which seems quite an apt intention when we're going to be discovering Goddess. Start to lengthen the breath. Breathing everything that's going on to one side, so it's just you and your mat. And open the eyes. I'm just going to warm our bodies up a little bit before we go into Goddess. So bending the knees, bringing the arms up over our head as we breathe in, and coming down to our first forward fold, bending the knees generously as it's our first one. Breathing in as we come up for halfway lift, flat back kick up, coming back down to forward fold, and then pushing through the feet slowly all the way up to mountain, vertebrae by vertebrae, really, really slowly. Your head's the last thing to come up, and then stretching all the way up to the ceiling, maybe looking at your fingertips, hands together, bringing your hands down to your heart centre. And let's go again. So breathing in, arms up over your head, hands together, coming down to the heart centre, keep going into a forward fold, all the way down. This time holding onto the elbows, allowing the head and the shoulders to be heavy. Maybe turning a little yes, a little no, moving the head, breathing in, coming up to halfway lift, flat back, look up, down into a forward fold, and then again pushing from the feet slowly, coming all the way up to mountain, very gently and slowly, and curling, allowing the arms to continue all the way up to the sky, looking to the fingertips, hands together, coming down to your heart centre, and then this one with the breath, so breathing in, arms up, breathing out as you come down for a forward fold, breathing in for halfway lift, breathing out for forward fold, breathing in as you push through to mountain, arms up over your head, and then coming back down, hands by your sides, into mountain. Okay, and now we're going to come into Goddess. So moving your feet to a wide stance, heels in, toes pointing out to take up as much of your mat as feels comfortable. Your heels being in is important because we need our knees to be out. We don't want our knees coming in, they need to go out. Be very careful with your knees. And then slowly begin to drop your bottom down so you come into a squat. Knees are still out. Don't worry too much about the exact positioning, because remember, we're all different. Just remember not to tilt forward, but to keep this core engaged. Don't force anything. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Bringing your hands up into cactus arms. And so this is our Goddess pose. So we're just going to hang out here for a moment. Notice how it feels. Notice which part of your feet you're pushing through to keep there. Notice how you're kneeling. Have a look, see where your knees are. Are you engaging that core, sucking that belly button into your spine? Keep breathing, keep those shoulders down, your jaw relaxed. I'm just going to do a few pulses. Maybe you can take your voice a little bit lower, and and then pushing up as we come out, just allowing the legs to be in a wide position. And then we're going to come down again. So slowly coming down into that squat, sending the bottom back, keeping the core engaged, hands into cactus arms. Just a few more pulses. Keep breathing, doing really well. And then breathing in, coming all the way back up. We're going to take our hands behind us. We're going to allow our body to come forward into a fold. Don't keep your knees locked, allow there to be a little bit of movement there. Just gently come all the way down, allowing your hands to go as high as you're able. Just noticing the world upside down. I've just noticed there's something I should have put away earlier. What have you noticed? Keep breathing, keeping that jaw relaxed, and then pushing through our feet. We're going to slowly, engaging the core, bring ourselves all the way back up to standing in that wide-legged position. Allow the hands to drop. And let's just find that goddess position again. So coming down. This time keeping the hands towards the knees. You might be that you're on the knees, might be they're towards the knees. And we're going to twist. So keeping our hands as close to our knees as we can get them. We're going to first drop our left shoulder down to the floor and trying to get our right shoulder towards the sky. Now we might not get there perfectly, but that's our intention. And then bringing yourself back up into the goddess squat and taking the twist to the other side. Coming back up, and let's do that again. Dropping that left shoulder, coming all the way back up, and dropping the right shoulder. And you find that it feels different on either side. One side the dip might be better than the other, or deeper. Coming back up into that wide leg fold. Slowly moving the feet in whichever way you want to, back up to mountain. Coming comfortably into that mountain position. And we're just going to breathe in, arms over the head, down into a forward fold, catching our elbows, so we can dangle the head and shoulders. Pushing through the feet to a halfway lift, and then keep pushing as you come all the way back up to mountain, closing the eyes, noticing how you feel. Can you feel all the muscles in your legs? Depending on how active your life is, you might find that that was fine. You might find that your muscles are like, oh, what have we just been doing? Bringing your hands to your heart center, breathing deeply. Knowing that your power is within you to do whatever you wish. Fluttering your eyes open. I thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed finding your inner power and your goddess, and I'll see you tomorrow.